Yo, welcome to. Man, I can't take myself seriously. Guys, what's up? What's up? Welcome to another video. We're gonna do some. What are we about to do? So I'm just gonna break down the charts pretty much. I'm going to erase all of my markups and go over 3 pairs. I might squeeze in a 4th one and just break these pairs down, man. So, welcome to the video. Enjoy the video. So my eyes are pretty much swollen, so we're doing it like this. We're gonna get straight into this. So which pair do y'all want to start off with? Let's start with gold. Excuse me. Bless me. Let's start off with gold. No, let's start off with let's start off with EJ. So sometimes I like doing this, sometimes I don't. This is a pretty clean markup, but I want to maintain a fresh perspective every single week. So let's do that first. Let's delete everything. Remove gold. Take it off. What else? EJ, take it off. Now this video, F it. F what I'm about to say. So let's go straight into it. Let's not waste any more time. Top-down analysis, starting with EJ. EJ, so let's go on the daily. Daily, we had a massive, fat, juicy gap over the weekend. I mean, y'all see that. You can see that on the daily. That is a crazy gap. On the daily, pretty much on EJ, we have been bullish for a large amount of time. And we had a pullback here, but still maintaining the bullish structure overall. As you can see on the daily, we do have this higher low and pretty much continuing on with that bullish structure. Look at the moving average going to the upside. Oh, moving average going to the upside. So I really like that. That's trash too. But let's get straight into this. So obviously I'm always going to mark up my all-time highs. And then we're going to get the lows, pretty much the average of this area. So as of right now on the daily, I'm going to do this. I can adjust this accordingly later on. Put it right here. And then sometimes may or may not calculate like the median or the middle of these 2 points. It doesn't really matter right now. Pretty much now I'm pretty much looking into price. So looking at where we are now, we pretty much reached these previous highs. And I'm pretty much trying to figure out, will it continue going or will it reject that point? If it does reject it, are we going to completely break structure, break below this low, or are we going to maintain the bullish structure and eventually break it? So it's just a matter of time, but let's dive a little deeper into this. So 4 hour, I'm paying attention to pretty much, I'm saying pretty much a lot, but all the major highs, lows, supply, demand, support, resistance, the ceiling, the floor, all that BS and all that jazz, all that, and a bunch of other stuff. So I do want to pinpoint this area. Right, we've received a lot of rejections from this point, and I try to be as intentional and precise as possible. I'll put it right there. We've had rejections upon here multiple times. Do I want to adjust it up a little bit? I think that was a good point. I think that's a good point. That's a decent point. I'm going to keep it like that. That's our low right here. Right. I'm also looking at like this area right here, and it could start right there. Yeah, this area, you see how it flows nicely along here. We're gonna pinpoint that area, and then yeah, that's pretty much. I don't want too many points on my chart. I'm gonna keep it like that right now. What am I seeing? I see this higher low. Okay, cool. We also have this overall area right here of resistance. How can I'm gonna do I'm gonna do it like, we're gonna do this. We're gonna draw a line, then have this overall area of resistance extended across, right? So I don't want to pay too much attention to where we were previously. I'm mainly looking at where we are now. What is relevant in the now? Based off this higher low, and guys, I'm going to go back into this and do some further analysis, but this is just for right now, since I do have 3 other periods that I'm going to analyze. Right now, we did get a nice low move to the upside. Price broke this area of internal resistance, creating an area of support, and made a nice little move. Did it again, actually, right here. Support, and potentially could keep going to the upside. So, I mean, it's decent so far. Decent so far for the longs, but I am heavily paying attention to this area of resistance. And as a matter of fact, let me measure. Whoa. I'll put that right there. Just as a reminder. Like I said, I will go further into that later on, but this is just the sake for this video. This is how we're doing it. So daily on GU, daily, I'd say more so in a consolidation or a ranging phase right now. Not really going up, not really going down. As you can see previously, what have we been doing? So it was previously going up, right? Then we had this downward move, then it came back up, creating an area of resistance, right? It seems like we have a lower high, but look, it maintained this area of support. So that is very interesting. And I'm going to create that area of support amongst this area. I want a little bit up here. Let me do it right there. That's a key area of support and resistance. So we want to make sure that we're paying attention to that. We do have these highs up here. Okay. But yeah. So in the daily, we do also have this aligning with structure. Sometimes I have to extend out to the weekly. This is bullish. This is bullish overall. On the weekly, this is bullish. This is just a higher low than on the daily, or really on the 4 hour. It just looks like a lower low, which pretty much it was at that point. But this overall structure was still maintained for longs. I say all that to say bullish overall right here. Support was maintained. And let me go back to the daily. So what I'm looking at right now is pretty much a fib play from point A, point B to point C. So it could potentially come all the way back up to these highs. I wouldn't be surprised if it does do that. I'm also going to pinpoint over here, like these highs right here. Yeah, I'll keep it like that. Keep it like that. Yeah, could definitely keep going. Right here, higher low. Could keep going. I wouldn't be surprised. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Moving nicely with the moving average as well. If I were to get an entry, I would optimally look for a higher low. Something like that. I need to get in on some type of low, or we can wait for the break of this area of resistance to keep going. This area of resistance right here. Yeah, so that's GU. Gold, bullish as hell. Weekly. God, dog. God. Sheesh. All right. Highs. Areas being maintained. Like that. Maintained. Put that up a little bit. Yep. I like it. I like it. I like it. Maintained. Area of resistance broken. Okay, cool. What do we have before then? We also have these little signs, higher low, moving nicely with the moving average. 4 hour. Last week we did get this low, higher low, should I say, right here, but it did keep going. So, I mean, I can't say anything else but bullish. And if you were to try to get into entries, I mean, I would just scale down to hourly 30-minute time frames and just track these higher lows. See if you can try to get into that. Like right here, we have an engulfing. Let me use this. We have engulfing right here. I mean, that's nice, especially after this right here. Yeah, I like it. I like it. It might show up as a doji on this time frame. What would you call that? A hammer? That's tricky, but I mean, obviously bullish engulfing. Nice move to the upside.